If you're like I was as a young guy who was fat, who was a gamer, and didn't like exercise, you've probably clicked on this video because you've come to the realization that we want to grow up and be attractive to the opposite sex. So if you're a young teen, I don't want you to waste your time not knowing the exact outline on how to go from a geek to the path of the Giga Chad, which we all aspire to be. So here's the 3 different levels that you need to clear each one in order to be considered a strong young man in today's day and age. Now, level 0 is about mindset. Before we even move on to the action steps, we need to make sure that your mindset matters. From now on, you need to move forward knowing that the pain and suffering of feeling inadequate and useless the rest of your life is way worse than the pain you'll be going through to become stronger. It's not even a comparison. So get on board would be my advice. You'll gain self-esteem, confidence, and so many points on the board that lead to a healthier, longer life and greater satisfaction. Now, enough with the uwu crap. Level 1, body weight basics. Now, the first thing you normally think about when wanting to get stronger is the gym. Don't even think about the gym yet. My question to you is, how many push-ups can you do? No, seriously. Why are you thinking about adding any other complexity without being concerned of if you can even push your own body weight off of the ground? This isn't geeky calisthenic stuff either. You should just be able to do these 3 things before worrying about going anywhere to improve your strength. And you should be able to do 20 full push-ups, 50 body weight squats so that the thighs are at least parallel to the ground, and 1 full controlled pull-up. Now, these took a long time and were a lot harder for me because I started out as an obese kid, but if you are starting out as a skinny kid, this may be a lot easier for you. But just as a safeguard, my general rule would be 1 full controlled pull-up, 20 push-ups, and 50 constant squats. Now, level 2 is the gym goer. Once you've got the bodyweight basics, find and search online for a gym nearby and go in there in person, schedule a time to go in there and get a membership. If you're too young, get your parents to sign up on your behalf. I started going to the gym as soon as I turned 16. On the day of my birthday, I made sure that I got that gym membership because it just felt like something I had to do. Now, so many people who get in the gym are clueless. They have no clue what to do or how often to go to the gym, even when they got their membership. As a beginner, you should only be concerned with going 2 to 3 times per week. No more, no less. Now that you've sorted out how often you'll be going, when you get in there, what do you see? You see a bunch of weights, you see a bunch of machines. What are these things? So to put it simply, there are free weights, which means that the weights aren't connected to anything and they can be free like a bird, although they're typically a lot heavier. So you can throw a free weight from one side of the room to the other side. Therefore, that makes it free. Now, machines aren't free because they're probably locked into the ground or extremely heavy so that you'll be unlikely to move them. That's what makes them not free weights. Another reason they're not free like a bird is that they have a set stack of weight on each machine. They have a maximum amount that you can add, whereas free weights, you can add as much as you want or as much that can fit onto the bar. So what you want to focus on is the 6 main movements. So that would be pushing horizontally away from you, which would be most commonly a bench press. Pulling towards you, so that would be a type of row. Pushing out above you, which would be considered an overhead press of some sort. Pulling up from above you, which would be a pull up or a pull down. And lastly, we'll be pulling yourself off from the ground, so that would be a deadlift. Now that we've got the general movements that you must do in order to get strong, here is a training split that I've made in regards to you trying to get stronger in the gym. It's blunt, it's not fancy, and it will get you the results that you want, as long as you stick to it over a long time frame. If you're going 3 days a week, you will have a squat day, a bench day, and a deadlift day. This is known as a typical powerlifter split, because powerlifters in their sport typically work on increasing the strength of 3 lifts, which are the most popular lifts, that being the deadlift, the squat, and the bench press. So to start your week with the squat day, you'd start by performing squats, believe it or not. These can be heavy back barbell squats, and these will be intense. These will be 3 sets of 3 to 6 reps, followed by 1 or 2 other hinge type movements where your hips are flexing like you did in the squat. So that would be anything you can think of. You could think of a Romanian deadlift. You could think of Bulgarian split squat, hack squat, leg press, anything like that. Finish up the workout with isolation movements. These aren't as important, but these are good for stabilizing and training your body for heavy loads. You can include hamstring exercises, calf exercises, etc. Although, if you do just only care about getting stronger, you can skip the calves. Please don't quote me on that, I'll definitely get in trouble. Please don't cancel me, Fitfluencer police. For the bench day, you will start off with bench press. Same scheme, 3 sets of 3 to 6 reps. Start small, work your way up, and focus on technique. Next, you'll be hitting an incline variation of a press. So that can be incline dumbbell press, incline barbell press, some sort of incline fly. After that, you'll be hitting dips or something mainly to target the lower chest and the medial and lateral triceps. This is to help you with the muscles for benching. After these 3 big exercises, you can finish up with isolation movements for the triceps to support your strength for benching. And you can add lateral shoulder exercises to finish up your workout if you would like. Now, the final day of the week, the deadlifting day, can include the deadlift. I think we're starting to understand how this goes. 3 sets of 3 to 6 reps. Make sure that each rep pauses. It's not a touch and go. And you can try different variations of the deadlift. You can switch from conventional squat to sumo squat to trap bar squat every month or so. But make sure that you're steadily increasing the weight and staying consistent with the movement. Now, because throughout this week we haven't gone into direct back work, this is where we implement some back exercises to help improve the strength of your deadlift. So that would include rows, so seated cable rows, barbell rows, pull downs if you can't do pull-ups, and you can add biceps and rear delts or rear shoulders training at the end if you wish to do so. Now, this is a loose outline. This workout split. This is to help you find what works for you and you can stick to it long term. Now, I cannot stress this enough. You must master technique before stacking on the weight. Now, with the set and rep scheme, go until you can hit all 3 sets of a big movement for 6 reps comfortably, then move up in weight. This is called progressive overload. And this is what helps stimulate more muscle growth for you to actually get stronger. Now, level 3 is the benchmark beater. These are the benchmarks you got to hit as a teenager to be considered a strong young man in today's day and age. You must be able to bench press 135 pounds 4 reps. That means 5 reps or more. That's 1 big plate aside. You should be able to squat 1.5 times your body weight for 1 rep. And you should be able to deadlift 2 times your body weight for at least 1 rep as well. Once you have completed level 3, as a 15, 16, 17-year-old, goddamn, you can be considered a pretty strong lifter. And you can rely on the confidence that you've built from those hours in the gym. Leave no more lost potential. I'm Nick Steep, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.